Oh my God, we're so excited. We've been chatting without them here and we weren't recording.
Yeah.
We've actually been kind of hanging out outside of this podcast.
Yeah, we saw Renaissance Fair pictures and we...
Tom fired somebody.
Tom fired somebody.
Talking about Big Bear again.
Yeah, Big Bear.
Potential future of just hanging out.
Talk about Persian pizza. That's a thing
Persian
again.
pizza.
Next podcast, Persian pizza.
Yeah.
Oh, the thing we didn't cover, we have to promise tonight that we'll let somebody on their turn take their limelight because we've been talking over each other. So we promise not to do that tonight for our listeners, right? So it's less confusing.
But I love talking over other people.
I know.
Only when it's funny.
It's fine. It is funny.
I'm kind of witty today, so I'm just gonna let this roll. Sorry.
Yay,
guys.
Woody Mel, yay!
Should we play a cold open?
Yeah, let's do it.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's play that cold open. We'll see the listeners in 2 seconds.
Ooh, I got shivers already.
On the last episode of the Loaded Dice Rollers podcast.
Purple worm, purple worm.
The Fellowship was transported to the Earth Elemental Plane.
Family, we're going to travel. Hold hands and form a circle.
Everybody touch above the bed, please. Above the bed.
Pick up your trash. We're leaving.
Where they faced a mythic beast. It does 3 hits. It just bam, bam, bam.
72 points.
And it ended with a mythic hit.
Natural 20.
Hey!
Welcome.
A critical hit confirmed. Brought to you by Emerald Knights.
Head. Skull pierced death. Unless it says that.
Nice.
What? Skull pierced death?
Yes.
Then they found the reason why they were transported there.
Because I didn't give you the love story that you needed, Spencer.
Well, I can because we have an Astralabe.
One of the severed 6.
He does look like that.
Oh, I don't like that evil guy.
Welcome.
In 4 of the elemental planes.
And then explodes into a brilliant burst of pharasmic sunset, and it just washes over him, and he shields his face.
Viv, let me ask you this.
It's the creepy angel guy.
Oh
my God, what happened?
Hey, Viv,
That's
do you
the
do
one.
more than 1 hit point of damage?
Yeah.
Okay. So,
Was that literally all that was
there it is. I love it.
I want you all to thank Viv for saving the night.
Yeah.
Let's pop a drink.
Viva!
And this is where we start this episode. Whoa. I'm not even sure that was so crazy. I don't even know what happened, you guys.
That was more like hot open, baby. That was hot. It's hot.
Hot and open.
I feel like I sound like I have like 2 or 3 extra hot dogs than I should have eaten.
It's because we should acknowledge that, if you're listening, Mel's microphone,
My mic is.
well, it sounds great tonight, but
Thank
sometimes it like goes deeper for some reason. I think it's your computer's.
Yeah. Or I've had 2 to 3 extra hot dogs or
Or
2 to 3 extra cigarettes that I shouldn't have smoked.
It's Manny's problem.
Do hot dogs lower your voice?
Hot dogs and cigarettes is really my lifestyle choice that makes me go that direction.
I never thought
That's
that
why
my
Chris
voice was lower after a baseball game. It's just weird.
Right.
But okay.
Yeah.
There's only so much I can do.
There you go. And welcome tonight, everybody, for listening in. We love having you. Our numbers have gone crazy. We love all the fans. If you have a complaint, please send it to mel@gmail.com. What is it?
Yeah.
Or call her
it is,
phone at
Go
323.
yourself at gmail.com.
Yeah, you know what? That's how you spell it too. And by the way, as of this podcast, we are the #1 nationally recognized podcast.
I know, it is
world,
so
right?
amazing.
We were.
Thank you so much for actually downloading it, because I know a lot of people don't download it because you are downloading it right now, and all of the previous 20 to 30 episodes.
40.
It's because of you
40,
guys. 40.
46.
Thanks to everybody
It
living
just
on
kinda
Kurt's
almost-
front lawn right now. Kurt has people living on his front lawn because he's so popular. So thank you.
I just literally lock that door and I don't go out it anymore.
Well, we have people from all over the world too, because I checked out
That's
the
true.
map, and they're literally from all over, all walks of life, all over the world.
I know, it's so wild.
Pretty cool.
So there is no accounting for taste anywhere in the world.
No,
So
they've lost it. They've all.
thanks, guys.
Or they have great taste.
They've all lost it. Tonight, we have a very special gameplay, and it's without one of our players. Who's missing, you guys? For a
That's
start.
special.
Aww.
For a star.
Oh, Will.
Buzz on.
Oh,
Eugenie?
Mel gets it.
Eugenie's
Star for
drunk
Mel.
off his ass.
I'm gonna write that down.
Star for Mel.
Poor Will is
Will
not
is in
able to
fact
make
missing
it.
in action. And he's let us know he's on a date. And I hope she's good looking.
Yeah, good luck with that, buddy. Yeah, really.
Dating in COVID, I cannot even imagine.
We're having fun though.
That's a good band name, Dating in COVID.
That is a good band name.
The COVID lip
That's
lock.
nice.
Don't know about that, but I always like the Wizards comments.
I'm gonna go and
You know what?
like awkward pause, and everybody's like, I don't know about that, but
I'm purposely not making any comments until I have a good one. I'm just gonna stay silent.
Tom, right? Yeah, Kurt's like, I'm
Took
gonna.
all of your wit, Kurt, today.
I'm gonna think twice.
I spewed it out before this episode actually started, but I'm just letting you know it's the sibling thing that even though we're not really related.
Well, I don't know. I still got some in me.
You
we'll
are pretty
find it.
witty though.
And tonight we should start out maybe with Tom. You and Mel had planned something.
Oh yeah.
Yes.
Something special.
Time for the Tom and Mel challenge.
The Tom and Mel challenge.
Tom and Mel challenge.
Well, challenge brought to you this week, the Death Wish.
Jeepers.
Wanna,
So, Tom, we talked about this. I know
We
Mel and
did.
Tom bits don't happen very often, but we were talking about what we are going to do.
Yeah.
yeah,
Episode.
we were, and I think it's a little competition between us.
Let's make
Yes.
sure the listeners are into this. So, what is it?
So, the competition is this episode.
I'm on Tom's side.
You.
Did I jump that? I jumped it.
Who is going to make? You don't even know what it is.
Okay, what is it?
Oh my God.
Who is going to make the biggest impact on this episode?
Well, I know.
You guys are going to be the ones. You can make it based off of your own personal expectation. It could be big moves, killing the monster, having the most intense conversation, talking the most, talking the least. Like it can be whatever what you guys decide at the end of this episode is going to win this challenge.
You guys, I know Vivek hates this, but he hates front-loaded episodes like this with things going on. But let's do the Players Challenge.
Players Challenge. Players
The
Challenge.
Players Challenge. The Players Challenge. On top of all that, is going to be letting one player on their turn talk. So you cannot overtalk somebody. And I hate to say, Will is not here, and he might be
I'm
the
gonna
most
lose
biggest
real
offender
hard, you guys.
of that. Oh no, Mel's gonna lose it. When it's your turn, you're talking, and that's it. You can ask for others' input as your character voice.
I got a question. Is this just Uncle Walrus, Auroch, and Thurman, or is this also including Rules God and GM?
Rules God and GM can interfere at any time.
So we can interrupt you guys.
Sure, you can ask. Yes, on us. Yes.
Okay, I just can't interrupt everyone else. Okay.
And I do want to say, I'm on edge for you. I'm worried about you guys. I hope everybody
that's not-
You're
feels
worried
that
about
way.
us too. Thank you
That's
for
that's
that.
a great
Always
sign.
good to hear from the DM. He's
Yeah, really.
I'm worried
you
about
guys
you
are
guys.
pretty tonight.
Wait,
so,
hold on. We didn't
Sorry.
even start yet.
Well, Will's a important part of the party, and not having him or Buzz on, because evidently you guys, what happened last episode was you went to the Earth elemental plane, and you found that Buzz on's sphere that he creates for you guys was the only way that you guys kind of had breathable space and you were able to move through. And at the end, you defeated a huge Earth elemental. He was mythic, and then you also defeated a lich, which you'd been sent there with your planar rings by Moriai.
Plane of focus rings.
Planar focus rings, and Moriai had given those to you, and you zapped right there for a reason, and there was the lich, very close to your area. Just so happens you went into a huge mythic stone elemental's living room, and he was mad about it.
Genitals. Oh, sorry.
Yes, that was later.
So you guys defeated the lich, and that's kind of where we left off, and you guys are still in this elemental plane. And so the cavern that Buzz-On had carved for you becomes permanent. That's where we begin tonight's episode.
But here's a question: Do we
Yes.
really? I mean, did we really defeat the lich? It's only temporarily, because there was no phylactery to destroy.
Well, I don't know. That's up to you.
Well, we don't know that. We don't know anything about it.
No, I know. I'm quite well versed in liches, my friend. Liches
No,
get
I'm-
stitches from our community. So all that we've done is just
I know
temporarily waylay this thing. Ideally, like to find a phylactery, but
Right. But do we need to do more here? Are we supposed to skip out to another one of these rings?
Why can't we just go to the next thing?
I think each one of these is supposed to be one of these henchmen that went sideways.
no, I don't disagree, Orok. You're right. We have to keep on moving and we have to get through the rest of the 6.
Right.
But my concern is, if we don't really dispose of this one, have we really disposed of him, right?
But we're not going to be
how
able
do
to. We didn't get the last one then either.
How do we
No,
properly
this is the only-
dispose of it?
So the lich, remember, so Viv, what the liches do to make this kind of pact to bypass Pharasma and her judgment is what they do is they take their souls and they put it in this device called a phylactery. So you can defeat the physical form of the lich, but after a certain amount of time, if you don't smash the phylactery, which actually contains their soul that they've unnaturally preserved, they reform after a certain amount of time. My concern is-
Hold on. I have one. All liches are bitches.
No, I don't disagree. You're
I like
absolutely
what
right.
he said.
Yes,
It makes
that's what I
sense.
say.
So is it just something that we have to go ahead and find and then smash?
Well, that's a decision
Like a
for the group.
box.
Normally, no, you're not wrong there. That's essentially the nature of it, right? The problem is that it's quite a bit of time, and we have no idea. There's no leads on where this phylactery is, and they tend to be very, very protective of where they put them. It could be on a different plane of existence altogether.
Okay.
You got to catch them all.
It's not something that's convenient. It's just that it's been dispersed across the universe. To
No,
be
I
able
would
to
say
attack
that's a
us.
fair question. I would say this is the exact opposite of convenient. There's nothing convenient about this. So, especially from a plot point standpoint. So, we can either keep on moving and hope that it doesn't bite us in the arse on the way back, right?
But do you think?
I mean,
hold on.
as
The question.
my brother said it.
Do you think the phylactery is here? On
Well-
this plane right here? Are you saying we need to finish that before we go to the next, or else we're just, kind of kicking the can?
Orok, it's a really good question, and that's the concern, right? The more powerful the lich, the more creative they are with how they store their phylactery. So it could be on this plane, but depending on the ability or the acumen of this particular lich, it could be in a completely different plane
But
altogether.
we don't have the tools to find these things.
or the time. I
So
think.
Right.
let's just leave. I think that's going to be the easiest
Do we
thing.
see anything else around us that looks like it would lead to some
It
sort
just
of
looks like
treasure?
that.
or
You're not sure what
weapons?
happened. That's a good question. And it's a star for Walrus.
Why?
DM
Because he showed up.
DM,
We
did the
talked
lich
a lot
just
more than
disappear?
we did.
Talk a lot. I think I should just
We just
generally talk.
explained it a little bit
Very
easier for the
unfair.
audience.
I feel it's
I have
very
some
unfair.
feelings about tree moss that I would like to express, and I think that's what this.
Oh, I'm sorry. Are we not telling the story here? Should we not unfold things for the people that tune in with us week after week? I'm so sorry
have
for
a que-
caring about the people that care about us.
I have a quick question. Where's Thurman right now? Is
Right,
he
he's
dead?
quiet.
Is he not dead?
No, I'm there. I'm just listening to
You're
all
just-
this and trying not to overstep into the conversation. DM, did the last lich, or the last, I guess it was a lich, did it disappear once it was killed?
You popped it. I would describe it as a popping.
It just popped, right? And it was out of existence?
Well, its gear was left there.
Okay, but nothing else. Walrus, the last servant of the Severed Six. It's in your soul gem, correct?
That's right. I got one trapped.
So, can we trap another in the soul gem?
It's an excellent question. I tried that the last time around, but no, it doesn't seem like it. Seems like it's one soul per gem. But
Oh, we should have had more of those gems. Where'd you get that one?
It looks shiny.
well, I got that from the tree.
Morier.
Yeah, Moria gave it to you.
Oh,
That was a
did
gift
she
from
only
Moria.
have the one? She only had the one.
That's
huh?
all that she gave me. But I can say this. As we gain abilities here, I do have the ability, thanks now to Pharasma's gifts, I do have the ability to bind a soul. The thing is, I just need to bind it in something. And I don't know if the soul's in the particular area, right? The thing is, the soul's already in its phylactery. So I could certainly transfer it into something that's on our person, but I need to find a phylactery first. So we're in the same situation.
So
How do we-
can you
how do we
explain
find a
what
phylactery?
Yeah, can you explain what a phylactery
It's
is?
a vessel, right? It's just it's a container of some kind.
It's like
that
a maw.
contains. Yeah,
I have a whiskey barrel in my bag of holding if you need to.
I would absolutely love to transfer this lich into your whiskey barrel. It would be the funniest thing ever.
I mean,
Ever.
I've been carrying it around for a very long time. Might as well make use of it.
No, Viv, it's
genuinely
wonderful that
I have not.
It's wonderful that you've recognized it several episodes later that, for the time that you've had it.
I've brought it up multiple times.
That's
I'm
true.
just
No,
saying.
not wrong. The problem is that we have to find where it is now and then transfer it to your barrel and to keep
It's
it.
the true story foreshadowing. If it isn't important in the episode, then why bring it up?
Yeah, fair enough. I think that's a fair point. So we should keep on moving then, if that's the case. Because you know what? If the forces that be don't care about what happens with this lich, then maybe we shouldn't either.
Right.
Thurman's gonna pull out.
Let's keep going.
Thurman's gonna pull out the blue
His
gem
penis? Oh,
that
I'm
he
sorry.
found earlier in Bellamar's keep. Walrus, here is one of the gems that was from Bellamar's keep, and I think that Orok has a red one as well. Could we possibly bind these servants of death to these gems
No,
using your power?
it's actually a great point and excellent that you still have that in your inventory, Termin. And yes, I can absolutely use those. The problem is that the lich's situation is it's already contained
Their
to another
souls
item.
here?
Right, it's not present, right? That's the advantage that the liches have. Their soul's kind of off the grid, as it were. So if it was in the immediate area, yes, for sure we could transfer it to these gems, or I could capture it at the moment of defeat. But we can't do that, right? Because the phylactery that it's created for itself already houses the soul. But that's good to know going forward. If we need to do this again, then we can use use those gems. So keep those handy, because I can do it.
Or the bourbon barrel. I'm just saying.
Or the bourbon barrel, way funnier.
The bourbon barrel we gotta save for the drunk.
That guy is look, he's drank himself so much he's unconscious he can't even help us tonight.
So where do we go now? We're in this hole of dirt. I think we should probably figure out where to go next.
We gotta use one more of these rings. And,
yeah, my ring took us here. My ring's cracked. So we've got earth taken care of. The rest of you have wind, fire, and water. But we don't know which is which.
Do you want to use yours?
Yeah, we'll use mine.
I say ladies first.
Family, let's hold hands. And let's get this spell going.
Is there anything specific?
No, hold on. He'll take care of it.
Thurman holds his hands out to the group.
I put my hand forward and put mine
what does he say?
forward over Thurman's with the ring on.
As Thurman has reached out his hands and the rest of the party have grabbed my hands, or Thurman's hands, looking over the Orok and that ring, concentrating on that ring, and looking down at the Astralabe, the ark that we found. He says some words, and then lights start to circle around the group faster and faster and faster as the ring on Orok's finger starts to glow, this blinding glow. Here we go, family. Close your eyes. Now! And we flash out to wherever this element, or wherever the ring is going to take us from Orok's finger.
And my ring goes poof. It's no longer of any value.
No, it cracks. You still keep it. It cracks.
I keep it in that box.
Tom, you're gonna get 3 stars
for
doing your planula stuff, because it's totally rad that you're like the tour guide in these areas. I mean, it's amazing that you've been able to deliver that with such accuracy, and your knowledge check, and like it requires the arc, the Astralabe.
The Astrolabe. The Astralabia.
Maybe
I cast KY jelly.
What's that? Never used it.
Oh!
KY. And you appear in the middle of, and I'm going to describe this to you guys. And you know, I really do say we're down a player and an angel, and I feel, I mean, the angel was providing such great cover. Like, anyway, it's an air-dominated plane. Consistent mostly of open space, the plane has a trade of just a few bits of floating stone, or rather solid matter. They usually have a breathable atmosphere, such as a plane that may include regions of acidic and toxic gas. So there may also be different types of gases.
Ew!
You appear in air, and there is a gravitational pull, and there you are. Who's doing what? I mean, this is round one.
I mean, we're all holding on to each other.
Yeah, you're falling together.
We're falling. There
like
is a
in the right
gravitational
direction?
pull. You said.
We're just falling down? Which way are we falling?
I have ring of feather fall. So.
Oh, so you fall. He falls a little more gentle.
You
But
fall
we're holding
off.
hands. So.
A little more gentle than
yeah.
the rest. Brett, tell them what they won.
There's a gravitational pull, you said? So we are falling. We feel
It's like free falling from Tom Petty, basically.
Okay.
Thurman cast Featherfall on himself as well, so now the group is being held by 2 Featherfall spells.
2 feather fall spells, so we shouldn't be
Should we just
critical.
imagine that Will isn't here?
Yeah.
The beer angel just kind of pulled him out.
Yeah.
DM, as we're looking around and falling, obviously, you said that there are some rocks that we see that are locations where would provide stability for us to kind of land.
I'm going to cast Fly on Walrus.
Thank you. Okay, so on Viv, I'm gonna cast on you Airwalk, so it should give you control over your free fall.
Okay, does that require material components?
Ah, funny you should ask that. Good thing I have the spell or the feat special ability, component substitution.
Wow, so you get a star for that because that's pretty awesome. Star for you, Walrus. And then what else do you guys do? So you're falling through air, and you've been
What do
directed
we see
here.
below us?
You've been directed here by a ring that was very specific about where you are. Do you slow your speed of fall, or what are you doing?
Well, she's got Airwalk, he's got Fly, I've got Feather Fall, he's got Feather Fall, so we're kind of just floating down. We're not really.
How long does airwalk work for?
Fly's 5 minutes.
Thurman's going to look at the astral arc
Yes.
and make sure that we're on course as we're falling.
You definitely hit your area.
Is it wavering from our target, or is it? I mean, because it's like a compass, right? It's a.
No, you hit. You
No,
hit
we're
right
in the
on.
right
These things
place.
are so
we're
freaking
right.
accurate.
We're right there. We're just falling, right?
Your ring is so accurate. You don't even know why you're falling. Like at this point, you're like, what? Why?
So
It's-
for reference, though, honestly, Spencer, between the feather fall on 2 individuals that have it, Viv's airwalk, and Walrus's fly, thanks to Auric, we can somewhat control our descent, right? I mean, Viv can literally walk on air now, as if it were solid ground, and I can fly, and then Auric and Thurman can slow their fall, whatever direction they're going in. So we seem
And if I
somewhat
need
insulated
to,
from.
if I need to, I can shift into the Phoenix as well, or a dragon.
Ooh,
Oh,
that's
okay.
right.
Well, that's not a bad
I'd
idea.
say save the
Ah,
dragon.
yeah. Let
Sounds
me,
like a hell of an idea.
Well, okay, the elemental plane of air is nearly an unmanageable, large expanse of open skies filled with churning air current, drifting clouds, and towering thunderheads. And what you see, actually, the plane of air, well, I guess I'm just giving you details, is at least populated with 4 elements. Only small, I don't want to tell you that.
Wait, hold on, Brett. Are you going to give us details?
You do see some solid land, which takes the form of large chunks of ice, or magically created earth or rock that are all over the place. So you're not just completely in air. So you guys are able to get to a chunk of ice or rock. You can actually get your feet on some ground if you want to.
Okay,
So we can fly to it, basically.
Yeah, we maneuver so we can land on that chunk of ice.
Do we need to fly, or can we maneuver down into one?
Can you guys fly?
We can all fly. I have to shift.
I mean, I
have
can
to
cast
shift.
fly on myself as well. So
Hold
if we
on,
need.
hold on. I'm just trying to have to decide whether I want to be a dragon or a phoenix. It's a high class problem.
Okay, you figured that out because
Okay.
you're gonna need it.
Because you're gonna need it, motherfucker. All right, I'm gonna take. Oh, this is a tough one. I think I'm gonna do black dragon. I'm gonna do a black dragon because I'm.
Yeah.
Yeah, do a black dragon.
Never a bad choice.
All right, so I'm gonna switch to maps. Thank you, Brett, for helping me out there. And you guys land in the air elemental plane, and there's no solid ground beneath you. It's just consistent air. So for somebody listening in, we've changed the visual. You have a map.
Oh, nice.
I'm going to substitute Kurt. You're going to become a black dragon.
black dragon. I think I just need more. Yeah.
So you become a black dragon, and then you're all holding hands, but when you transform, things get sucked into you, and you kind of get pulled a little bit away. Honestly, that's the way it works. And then, Tom, you have Featherfall?
I will cast Fly on myself.
Okay.
And it's a heightened fly, so it lasts for an hour.
Yeah, so you get total control over your fly. Okay?
Okay.
And Mel and Walrus, what are they doing?
I have airwalk.
Okay, so you gain control of yourself, and then
And
Walrus,
I fly. Thanks,
you got
Aura.
fly.
Yeah.
Aura took care of me.
You guys are
So
awesome.
we're all pretty balanced.
Nice. Great job, you guys. I mean, I give you all a star. It's awesome. Actually,
We'll
what,
take it.
what you guys
Let's get
just
a
did, it's all
star.
awesome. It's all awesome. Everybody gets a star. Nice job.
Hey, Spencer, in all fairness, did we rest in between planes, or
Thanks.
did we rest in between planes, or no? I mean,
no.
Okay, so
I gave you
we're
the
at where we're at.
opportunity to do whatever you wanted, so this is sort of the answer. And I just have you guys roll initiative just to see what happens, and then I'm gonna have somebody roll a D100. So who would that be? Who would the D100 go to?
I'll do a D.
Give it to Mel.
The Mel Challenge.
Hold on. I want to roll all these once.
Let me tell you my initiative first before I roll this.
Right, I have a 42 initiative.
I did a 31
42.
for my initiative.
Okay.
Nice.
Are you guys ready?
Yeah, you Thurman.
Everyone blow on it. $33.
That's a good number.
That's
a good one.
I like that.
The airplane is an empty plane consisting of sky above, sky below, and mostly comfortable and survivable by the inner planes.
As most airbenders are.
It is the home of all manners of airborne creatures. Indeed, flying creatures find themselves at a great advantage on this plane. While travelers without fly can survive here easily, they are at a disadvantage. You are subjected to directional gravity. Inhabitants of the plane have their own directional gravity objects, and you guys have the Astralabe, so it stabilizes you, by the way, which is why you're falling. So you guys all have some form of fly or whatever, and then Tom, we're gonna have you, I'm sorry, Mel. Please roll a D100.
Another one?
Did you roll one already?
A 33.
Oh, 33. That's not on the chart.
Good?
It's too low. No, we need higher. You guys are mythic. Come on, we expect more.
Did I just... All right, guys.
I could
blow
add 60
again.
to it, but then that would be a 99, right?
Again.
No, don't do that.
Hold on.
She needs a roll that qualifies her over 65, or she keeps re-rolling.
Seriously? Oh, damn.
68.
68. Oh, that's pretty
68.
good.
Good number.
Okay, very good.
Very good number.
Just because we're gonna stay in initiative, Brett, I just rolled 46 for double question.
And then I rolled a 17 plus 29, so I'm 46 as well.
All right. What is that?
Damn.
He's a plus 36. That's question mark. And then Brett, you actually don't have this. You don't have this one, do you? That's okay.
Well, what did Walrus? What did you roll for initiative? I don't think I got yours.
I have not rolled that yet, so I'll give you an answer right now. Ooh, 15 plus 26, so that'd be a 41.
Nice.
I'll take it.
Take it. Give it to me.
Give it to me. I'll take a 41.
Spencer's gonna go first, no matter what. Then Kurtz, Tom, Jonathan.
Well, no, that's something else.
34. I was like, yeah, 34.
Poor Mel. You know, it's important you go last. You're the
It is
cleanup.
important that I go last.
you are
I
cleanup.
really want to be the one that's like, huh? What's happening?
But it's not only that, it's like, oh, you guys have done nothing, so I'm going to do
Yeah,
that.
pretty
once,
much.
right, Spencer?
I just want you guys to just weaken him a little bit just so I can.
Well, you get to see all the ineffective things we've done. So,
Yeah, but it's by so much.
Yes.
What do you say? Sorry.
Okay.
Please roll a D100 again.
everybody?
Me?
All of us?
No, Mel.
Yeah, Mel.
Okay.
Do it.
43.
43.
You're welcome.
Okay. Fortunately for you guys, I'm gonna share a Paizo image that they had the creative artwork done. And I love it. This is such a great image.
Oh, wow.
And it's not that you see all of that.
Oh,
but
cool.
You just see a cat. There's shards of like ice and things in the air,
I
and they
love it.
seem to have stabilization.
The air temples.
But you do see this.
It's like Aladdin on crack.
Yeah, you see a lot of crack.
I've
You
seen Avatar: Lost Airbender. I know what an air temple looks like.
Right. I mean, this is the air element. Great.
Totally air temple.
Yeah. So there's a temple, and it's sort of like the one in the background that we see. And if we could describe that, it's sort of a half-baked temple.
Kind of looks like the top of Agrabah.
Yeah,
it does.
Yeah, and it's falling to pieces basically. But there seems to be 48 DnD coming at you guys.
Oh no.
48.
Oh,
How
nice.
many? 48?
Yes. Thank you.
Oh, great. Thanks, Roll.
Thank you.
And I will produce that in 1 second. Brett, tell them what they want. Can you roll the initiative for? Let's do it. Let's do the DnDs in quarters. Can you, for me?
Well, they go first, right? I mean, is that...
No, that was for somebody else. That was for somebody.
Oh,
else.
so what was your other initiative? I don't know if I caught that.
Oh, I didn't. I never rolled a second initiative, but we need to roll for the DnDs.
And also, let us know when you want us to do our battle cry.
Thanks, guys.
Is this the genie initiative right now you're rolling, or not?
Yeah, no, you have to roll 4 of them, please. They're going to be in quad groups, so.
Oh, there's 4 quad groups.
Wandering monsters take a little time to load up because we don't have all the monsters in our grasp. But
This is going to be a interesting battle.
So okay, I'll roll the initiative for the other groups.
thank you, brother.
Gotcha. All right, so. All right, 32.
I'd say tonight was going to be easy without that. Did I ever say that?
Sorry, that was a really overdramatic laugh. I'm sorry, guys.
Because
It's like the most intense chuckle that I've done in a very long time.
It was a short.
It's just because we're talking about the elements and I have an Avatar Last Airbender tattoo and I'm like really excited and really into it.
Wow.
Talking about it. I'm just trying to show it off in my fucking thing and like pointing to the airbenders. I'm sorry,
You should
guys.
intensely shortle, and that's
It's
also a good
available on
band-aid.
Netflix, guys. You should go watch it right now. Show all of your kids
Show
so
your
they can
kids.
be real, full-fledged, amazing adults.
We just went
I
down
was
the
telling,
geek
I was
rabbit
telling
hole.
Mel.
Okay,
I was
but
telling Mel we just finished Shira. Next is Airbender. It's so Avatar is the
take your
best.
time with your kids to watch Avatar Last Airbender.
So DM, as we still are holding hands, right? As we've gotten there, are we seeing that there's a light and a door? Is that opened? I mean, are we seeing inside of that, or?
there's one palace, and here we go. You guys ready for this? Nobody's turning into a phoenix. Should I wipe that?
Y'all ready for this?
I can still hear you.
I want to know what we see, because there's another option that I have.
Okay, here's what you see.
We see 4 genies because that's on the initiative order right now. As Brett walks away.
4 different groups.
Holy shit!
It'll be fine. It'll be fine. You guys are fine. Don't worry. Took a second to prep.
We're fine. Everything's fine here. How are you?
Different size. Some of them enlarged. Some of them are. There you are. Good luck, Fellowship of Something Stupid.
Yeah.
Kill them all!
That was a 40. That was a 68. Thank God you didn't get 100.
May Pharasma be with you. The end of life, the spiral. May it be with you.
Who's saying that to us?
The war of Gorum. May it infest your chest with a wound that is worthy.
All right.
Is there any way that I could drop out of this form and switch to Phoenix in time before they get there, or is it where true initiative?
They're
right
pretty
now?
much on you.
Okay,
Yeah.
all right, that's fine.
There's 48 of them. Each one of them was worth a star, at least.
Oh, to murder them?
Well, they might want to be your friend. They just want to.
Which one said, I mean, is it in unison, Spencer, or who started talking about Pharasma? Which one?
You just hear that in your mind.
Okay, so I'll throw my hands up and say, we are of Pharasma. We worship the lady.
Manny's here, everybody. Manny. We love Manny. Is he buying pizza this week? Because
No, he's taking his hard drive with him.
Oh, no, not the hard drive,
Manny's gaming.
Oh.
What the hell?
He's taking all our data.
He's stealing our secrets.
Ken says hi. The one who named us Fellowship of Something
Hey,
Stupid.
Ken,
yes.
Ken says hi.
Ken.
Tell
Ken
him it's
says
about
hi.
to get stupider.
Oh, yeah, Ken's making a video game. We should all appreciate it because me and Will are voicing it. But
Nice.
Ooh, I
that's
love it.
another time.
Fellowship of
That's
some
another
stupid
time.
video game next.
Another.
That's oh my gosh,
life.
if only. That'd be
The
great.
age
Tell
of
him to develop
wonder.
that sucker.
Yeah.
All right, so I'll throw up my arm, Spencer, and say, we worship Pharasma. We are of the lady.
Oh, you just heard that in your head. They didn't say that to you.
Oh, Christ.
Well, I mean, someone's saying this.
Is he taking a round to talk about Pharasma again?
I'm gonna,
I think he is, yes.
Yeah, absolutely I am. Because you know what? There's never a wrong time to talk about Pharasma. Okay?
Star.
Listen, there's a right time. There's a right time. Who gets it? Because Kurt's answer, Kurt's response was great too.
I know.
So,
Oh God, that again.
oh wow. You know what?
It's
It's
your
always a
dedication.
good time for Pharasma.
I'm sorry.
What a
Were you talking?
cough.
Sorry.
So no, I'll say, look, we are up for Asma. We worship the lady. We are here. We offer no harm. We are just here to set things right. We are allies. We are not aggressors.
And I
We
breathe acid.
mean no harm to your world or your plane.
Okay, you see a bunch of them scanning you guys for magic, and you can
Scan
tell.
away. I'm an open book.
What about
They're
me?
looking at it.
What was these shoes?
Okay, so all of a sudden the air becomes a little difficult terrain for you guys. By the way, as they sort of like come around you, the air gets very disturbed. So you're gonna find your movement impeded, and it's difficult terrain. They fly very fast, by the way. They're at 40 feet. They all have their scimitars out, and some of them are in gaseous form, others are not.
Is it obvious for who's gaseous and who's not?
DC 23 will check for all of you guys.
Okay.
Oh wow.
I'll just make one.
We're
I got a
rolling.
34.
18 plus 24. So
43.
I'm just gonna say that I got
Jesus, my will is plus 31, so yeah.
Yeah.
38.
Yeah.
I
42.
critically-
I make it.
I think we all critically succeeded.
Okay, that was just for some things.
Some things.
You know, you feel like they have real control. They have real control over the wind power, and some of them are like shoving already like whirlwinds at you guys and stuff like this. And it not directly at you, but it's sort of like pushing the wind around you. It's really become very difficult for you guys to deal with.
Quick question. Is there any like kind of sense of direction that we feel that we have the like most powerful blast or like pressure from?
You guys are falling down, so they just kind of surrounded you. There's 46 of them.
48.
Sorry, 48.
Wait,
Thanks,
so we're
Brad.
still.
Okay, so top of the round, Orok, it's your turn to interact with them. Do what you want.
Do they seem to be menacing us? Do they look like they're going to attack us?
Well, you think the disturbance of the winds is something naturally that they do around them, like when they fly. They haven't attacked you yet, so you're top of the round. You don't know.
Ah,
And you're a black dragon,
yes,
correct?
I'm a black dragon, but I also...
You feel underneath your massive wings this turbulence that you've never felt before in winds and stuff.
But do I take that as a threatening action? I don't know whether I should attack them or not. If they're moving in a menacing way, I may just attack. I don't think we're going to be able to talk our way out of it, so I'm going to cast Chain Lightning
Okay.
at a group near that I can see.
Yeah, you can cast in dragon form.
Yes, that's what I forgot about. I was like, I can talk because I'm a dragon and I'm smart. Blah, 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 blah. So I'll cast Chain Lightning on the group.
How many creatures can it affect?
It's,
Everybody.
Wait, Kurt, you're attacking them?
yes.
It just
Okay.
jumps until they critically succeed. So
Okay.
the first one that will critically succeed. So it depends where he cast, and then it will just like if he casts.
It'll jump to any creature within 30 feet until somebody succeeds
Yeah,
at the
it
save.
would jump to everybody until one critically succeeds,
Wow.
and then it stops.
It's a DC 39 reflex.
It's a great spell.
Just for backup.
That's so funny.
Am I wrong? Should I not kill them? I'm sorry, guys.
That's okay.
So Chain Lightning keeps working, huh? Until someone finally
Critically
Range
succeeds
500 feet, one creature plus any number of additional creatures.
until one critically
Discharge a
succeeds.
powerful bolt of lightning at the target, dealing 8d12 electricity damage. Target must attempt a basic reflex save. The electricity arcs to another creature within 30 feet of the first target, jumps to another within 30 feet of that target, and so on. You can end the chain at any point, roll the damage once, and apply it to each target, having doubling and appropriate to its saving throw outcome. The chain ends if one of the targets critically succeeds a save.
That's incredible.
Yeah.
Okay,
it
so
can
what
hit 'em-
is
it can
what
hit
is
'em
your
all.
DC on it?
39.
It's
Okay.
an amazing spell.
Reflex save, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
39 reflex.
Okay, so which guy do you target? Point him out.
Who's the first guy
I'm
you
gonna.
target?
Okay.
I'm gonna.
Here we go.
I'm gonna target the guide. Like, yeah. Go ahead. Whatever.
Just gonna go.
Well,
First
you gotta
guy,
go right.
19.
No. Hold on. Not that one. No,
that one
that
behind
one.
you.
That one. Yeah.
The one all the way behind you.
Yeah. That guy. The one with a smile. And they have to critically
Yeah.
succeed. So hold on. Let me just roll the damage.
Well, Spence, I think they need
A 20.
a roll for each one, right?
But also, you
20
need to
is
know
for the
which
stop.
one because it's a half damage or
That's
whatever.
That's okay.
So it's
Let's keep rolling to roll a 20. Count how many times you don't roll a 20, Spence.
13, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 20. So on the 7th one.
Wow. Okay. So 6.
It's super crazy that just happened.
That's so funny.
That's 78 points of damage.
So all of them take 78 points of damage.
They all failed it, except for the 7th guy. He goes, not me.
That's not a critical save. What happens, Kurt? I guess it says.
Well, hold on. There's
no
different things
damage
that happen. So it's like
And the chain stops and no damage to the
right.
7th guy.
If they succeed, they get half damage. If they fail, they get full damage, and they get critically fail, it's double damage. But
So we're counting a 20, Spencer, as a critical save, no matter what, right?
Yeah.
Even if it's really not.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. So it sounds like 6 of them got fried, and 1 actually is the 7th guy stopped.
Right. So you got to be. Is it 6 kills? I mean, I'll take it.
Oh, yeah, you get 6 stars.
Yeah.
You fry 6 of them. Their brains just kind of splatter.
Pop, 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 pop.
Why are they attacking us?
So, yeah, you kill, let's see, you killed this
6
guy.
of them.
You kill that guy, this guy, this guy. He was brothers with that guy. And then this guy, and then this guy. And this guy saved. He's super pissed. He's like, what the?
Making friends in all the dimensions.
My brother knows the best way to make friends.
Thurman, you just saw Orok take out a bunch of them with chain lightning.
I have a great new product. It's called Genie Corn.
Genie corn.
Genie corn.
Squeak that eye.
All right, it's Thurman's turn, so it's only Thurman talking unless somebody wants to break the player challenge.
It's time to make some more genie corn. Chain lightning.
Oh, boy.
And I target the guy that's saved. Thurman targets the guy that's saved that's pissed.
Oh,
And it's
nice.
going to chain lightning from him on.
Okay, so
It's a DC 37 save, reflex.
here, let's get a close-up of Thurman. He's so mad.
All right, keep rolling to roll a 20, Spence.
Wait, there he is. He's so mad. All right, nice job, Tom. Okay, here we go. Made it. Or missed it. 20. I ain't kidding.
Are you serious?
Second guy.
Wow.
I think we should burn that.
Is it the orange die?
That's the orange die.
Is it the orange die?
It is. You pop him, but his friend.
Swap out the orange die.
His friend is so upset at you for just he like hung out with that dude.
That orange die hates us.
So you got you got a star, Tom.
All right,
Sorry about
cool.
that.
Love it.
Yep.
Nice.
That was just, I have one more turn. Claw, get the one that I missed.
Well, Claw only goes 30 feet, so you can hit this guy.
Hit that guy.
Perfect.
Pew
You can hit this guy.
Pop him.
A 19, hold on, the claw is a badass. 19.
What's your
plus
crit range?
33,
Yeah, you hit him.
No, it's 52. That's a critical hit.
Yeah.
and it's a 4d 12 plus 12 piercing.
Yeah, so it's times 2 damage. Go ahead and roll it.
Yeah.
8d12 if it's a critical hit.
Well, just roll the original damage and then double it. Right?
10, 5, 8, and 2. Yeah, 25 plus 12, 37, right?
Yeah.
37 plus times 2
Yep.
is what?
74.
74.
Yeah. You barely take him out,
Yes.
but you take him out. One more star.
Boom, boom.
Claw attack.
These guys. Okay. Hold on. Can we do our battle cry yet?
Not a lot of them are within 30 feet,
No, we can't do it now. It doesn't work.
but you can. You're at the top.
No, it's all right. We'll do it later.
But you're 10, 20, 30. Like maybe a couple of them are within 30 feet, but not.
They were out of range when we started the battle.
It's Walrus. Your turn.
I raise my hands and say, I think there's been some sort of misunderstanding.
Ever the diplomat.
We are here to fix what's not right in your world.
Okay.
So you let me know what that involves and if I'm able to do anything with that.
Go roll a diplomacy check.
Diplomacy, that's great. I'm a master in diplomacy. Wonderful. Oh, you know what I rolled?
A natural
20?
20.
No way.
Well, we'll star for that.
Nice.
That's
Oh,
There it is.
fantastic.
Those
It's
are Oliver's
actually-
dice. Yeah.
Oh no.
So that's a not 20. By the way, a plus a 28 is my diplomacy roll.
48.
Wow.
Well, it's a big deal that you just rolled a 20. So what do you ask? What are you saying?
I say to them, there's been a misunderstanding. We are not here to harm you. We're only protecting ourselves, and we are here to fix what's not right on your plane.
One guy kind of steps out. He says to you, "Don't kill me."
No one's gonna kill you, my friend. No one's gonna kill you, brother. No one's gonna kill you. No one. And I look around to the group. No one's going to kill you, especially not with chain lightning. No one's gonna do that.
No, I don't have any more.
I don't know what you're talking about.
I don't have any more of that.
Believe it or not, all the rest of them going like they vanish. You don't know what the hell just happened, but
Nice.
one steps forward and all of
Oh,
them
great
vanish.
job.
But you can feel
I'll take it.
the wind turbulence that they were causing is still there.
I mean, that's fine. We're not trying to like reduce the turbulence. We're just trying to get out of this horrible situation where there's 48 genies attacking us.
All right, that was great. I think it may be worth several more stars than just one. However, you get his
I'll
attention.
take whatever you want to give me.
You get his attention. So what do you say to him?
Please, we know there's something here that shouldn't be here, and I'm betting, since all of you are so tuned into your plane, that you know what it is. We're here to get rid of it for you. So can you point us in the right direction?
You know, GENIES, they love things like visiting other planes and adventure, and they love treasure, and they adore
Perfect.
when somebody can change places with them. They love all that kind of stuff.
Because
we've got
I
it.
have treasure.
Don't make a deal with a genie. I think it's a good motto.
Also, we have a horrible degenerate alcoholic that we can trade with one of
Hey,
you.
don't-
If one of you want to come
don't
with us.
call Oh wait, I thought you were talking about me.
I have alternative resources if you're willing, Uncle Walrus. I have expendable runes
Oh right, you could give
if
him.
they
some.
are interested.
I think that they might be interested. I think, hey, you know what? You've come to the right place. You know, if you're interested in pointing us in the right direction, maybe we can point you towards our runes.
Well, consider.
Or if they're not looking for runes in specifically, I also have alternatives, which is rat flowers, which is something that they used in olden times to be able to teleport as well.
Oh right, that's right. You collected those flowers.
I did, which I have in my back bag.
Yeah, that's
I am Babaru,
My
and I'm
Babaru.
happy that you are here.
Babaru!
Wait a
Babaru,
minute.
and I will
Did we
accept
just
your
pull into a
gifts.
7-Eleven? I'm sorry.
They're not gifts, but they're a conversation. Because I don't do gifts, I do conversations.
Then it shall just be you and I.
But Uncle Walrus, right here, I push forward, is the one to have the conversations. I am solely the one that holds it.
Let me see. Let me see if I have something shiny.
He says, then we shall talk. He
So I
takes
push
you.
forward, Uncle Walrus.
Mel, he takes you.
Thank you so much. Thank you, Viv.
Oh
and,
no.
and he shifts you. He touches you. You can will resist it. He goes, come with me.
Oh,
No, I'm not.
We can go. And you guys go. And you're inside this luxurious palace that's being built. And he says, what did you have in mind?
So it's just me and him.
From what you can see. What did you have in mind?
I don't think we're here to inconvenience you.
You've killed several of my people. That, as a matter of fact, he was
I
my
have not.
niece's.
That's not what we're bargaining or
The
talking
Genie,
about.
you have just destroyed it. Like, it may not have been you, but your friends.
Honestly, I'm probably the last person that you would want to have that do, but I would do the same thing.
So you were saying you might offer something. I don't know what it could be.
What are you looking for?
We, the genies, are looking for things to make us more powerful when we go to other planes.
Understandable. I can't say yes or no, but I can say that I understand or not.
You know, I've been to Glorian, and I've seen the half-orc before. I know what you are. You're a crossbreed between two enemies.
I never said
together in
anything
one.
about glory,
Oh,
but
that's racist.
if that's something that you think that we're from, then I respect that. But I cannot agree or deny
I
that
have
we're
been
from
there.
glory.
I have
But
granted wishes.
let me tell you, I understand you grant wishes, but let me tell you that I have something that could possibly be more powerful than wishes. If you're willing to listen to me.
I am listening.
I have something that is more precious than wishes?
Well said.
What could this be?
What do you think is more powerful than wishes?
She's sending messages, telegraphic messages to you.
She's like, fuck this. Like, I don't know what I'm doing.
You hear her
I'm just going
panicked.
off I've seen Uncle Walrus do this enough times. I've seen Thurman do this enough times. I'm just going off of. Okay, anyways.
Look,
what do you think is more
you
important
mentioned
than
something
just...
about the treasures that you have.
So,
I'm very interested in this. My army needs improvement.
I understand improvement and I understand armies. So the biggest thing that I can offer you is a few of these herbs.
That's
and what
it.
these herbs do
You
are
brought me here for
specifically-
some herbs.
No. You
Yes.
think that I would just bring you here for something that's insignificant as herbs? Let me tell you about these herbs. These are rat flowers.
I'm going to make a check on that. They're called rat's claw. Yes?
Yes.
Yes.
Great job on your check.
You seem to be a very powerful group. I have seen and witnessed what you have. And I think that much of it's provocated by magical items. And so, what are you here to offer me? Rat claw? Rat claw, please. We do not use rat claw. It's an archaic form of teleportation. We do not use that here. I can planar shift at will.
Absolutely. And you can planar shift with rat claw. That's absolutely something that you're able to do.
I believe it's a stabilization of the entire...
My question
Yes,
to you
okay.
is, what can you offer our group?
Oh,
If you know that the bare minimum is this rat claw, what do you think that we can offer you if we're talking about runes, if we're talking about striking runes, if we're talking about potency runes? What do you think that you can offer us that would be any significance that I would be willing to listen to you?
do you think that your friend would resist a check to come be teleported here?
I don't know what a check is.
There was
talking
one
about in real
in
life.
particular with he only had one hand. And we've been warned about this person with one hand. Can he be teleported here? My friends will do it. Do you think he will resist?
No.
Okay.
If he knows
Tom,
that
make a
I'm
will-
here,
make a will save.
let him know.
I've got a plus 33.
You don't have to. You don't have to resist it.
Natural 20.
Can he-
I
is-
can show you.
Okay, you can resist it. You see this woman, she looks a little more gnarlier, her skin's red, and she has like a flaming sword. And you see her as she appears on your arm and tries to transport you.
Quite gnarly.
What are you doing, you ugly woman on my hand?
Yeah, she looks like this.
Wait, is he with me as well?
Yeah,
Don't
we're-
forget, I am a huge dragon at this point.
Yeah, she looks like that.
Oh, that's definitely gnarly. Oh
and
boy.
then she disappears because she fails on Tom's check.
That's it.
And she was a tiny
He looks
thing
like
on
a
my arm.
Demon.
Yeah, to try to grab you to transport
Oh, she
you
tried to
someplace.
grab his arm. Okay, I thought she appeared like this tiny little nymph on my arm.
No, she's
Take her head off.
she's large. Actually, she's as big as a large, twice the size. Okay, you see one of the genies come out of invisibility, and he says he bows his head and then he leaves. And Tom, you see this one genie approaching the group. Kurt, what do you guys do? One genie.
Well, I stand next to Thurman, and if anybody comes close enough to do him any harm, I'll take their head off.
He's coming very close to do harm.
Well, okay, so I stand in between them,
Okay.
and I said, "State your purpose."
I have been told by the master to bring the one-handed man.
Spencer, can I do something really quickly and scream
The one-handed
wait
man.
really loud?
Well, I don't know if
We
it'd do
good.
any good, but yeah,
I
you
don't
can.
know if it's gonna do any
Okay, do a
planes, 'cause
perception check, Kurt. She screams super loud, and everybody with you guys. It would have to be an incredible check. Remember, air's still being disturbed.
That's a 37.
Looking for something a little better, Walrus, Tom.
For my
What's the,
character,
what's
I
the
can't
check?
understand the
we're rolling
planes
too?
of.
So it's a 40 perception check.
If you can hear me saying wait,
11 plus 25, so yeah, 36.
36 for me too.
Okay, it's a little
I'm-
distant, and the waves it doesn't quite get to you. You cannot yell at your friends from here. That was deafening on my ears. Why wouldn't you warn me of this? We have been expecting a king. It is prophesized.
honey, you get a queen.
Okay, well, I did not know this.
Count it. Guap.
I did not know this.
So
She's so crazy.
I think that your friends have killed my friend.
Okay, cool.
Who is trying to get your friend here. He says, I cannot trust you. You have said that you have great treasure, and you have presented
I understand
none.
that, but I do. No.
I will take you back to your home plane.
Mel, the thing that he has provided for you is
Can
a very
I-
comfortable
can
palace that
I-
you can live out your life. He's like in love with you.
He did.
I think I'm in love with you.
Hold on,
And-
he
And
really
I would
thinks
like you
he's
to
in
stay
love
at
with
my
her.
palace.
Yeah, I
It's
know
half
he
built.
thinks a lot
Yes,
of guys
I think
in
I'm in
this
love with you.
campaign
They
tend
dink around a
to
lot.
think they're in love with me.
Yes, a lot of guys have tried to dink her in the past.
Oh, hashtag dink in love. Can we make this a thing? We're gonna
Dink.
make this a thing.
Dink in
This is
love.
gonna be a
I think I'm
thing
in
by the
love.
time you guys are hearing it, but this is the literally spawn of it.
Let me dink you, and I'll know for sure.
This is gonna
I'm
be
not
a
sure,
thing.
but I think.
Anyways, sorry, I just created a whole hashtag.
Oh yeah.
My biggest question right now is what plane am I currently in?
My love, I can take you and your friends back to your original plane.
No.
You do not have to be here anymore. The suffering will be over.
Can I offer him what I have?
I would love to see what you have. I'm always interested in gold and treasure.
Can I grab straight from the concept of where my crotch is?
Oh my God, it's something
what
interesting.
I'm
I
going
don't
to
know. This
do
is
is
a
very
formality. I don't know what's
softly-
happening here. Oh my goodness.
I'm going to very softly pull out a +2 weapon potency rune.
Did you pour that from? Okay, well, this
And
is
I put it in my left hand.
yes.
And then I put my right hand back into my crotch area, and then I pull out
Oh my goodness, there's more.
armor potency rune.
Oh, this is like
And I'm like, are these
A
the
bag of
runes
holding
you're
down there.
looking for?
what is happening? Yes, this will please the kingdom very much. Thank you for your
Okay,
gifts.
so before I can give these to you, I need to be back into my party, and
If you're using the potty, it's right down the hallway.
I know I love parties as much as I think you do, and I totally respect that because who doesn't love a good party? But what I want my party from you is to be able to have my party safe
Okay.
from the rest of your.
I'll tell you what. You go out the front door
genies or whatever
and yell
they
at your
are.
friends and tell them everything's safe. My colleagues are
love
all
doing that.
invisible right now around them, but they don't know that
Yeah,
because
I
if
love
they
that.
did know that, they'd probably be disturbed by it. But they're all around them, and it's okay.
Yeah,
But I am very interested in these rune stones you have.
okay, that sounds good. But I need my entire party with me to be able to complete the transaction.
I have one favor to ask in all of this. I would like to talk to the man with one hand.
What is the favor going to benefit me with? Why is it a favor?
I need a private conversation with him, and that's all I ask. You hear Mel out the front door of the palace that's half built.
Get in here.
Come on, let's go find him. Still waiting, honestly.
I've learned not to question
on.
your sister when she's telling
on.
us to do something.
So everyone just kind of walks in.
Does anybody want to ride on my back? I can do it.
Spencer, I'm deleting the two
Jump on
runes
Yeah.
Rock's
Come on.
back.
Is
out
that
of
who
my
I-
inventory.
I go
Yeah,
fast.
Thank you. And then eventually you end up at the palace. And
Right.
Mel's at the front gate, and she says,
Viv, where have you been?
I struck a deal to have you specifically have a conversation with this weird fluffy fellow.
okay, you guys are escorted in the palace. They offer you food, and they can create food and water, and they have a brilliant layout for you guys. And not that you're meeting with the head genie, but you're meeting with all his subjects, and they're making you very comfortable. They're talking to you about spending the night, whatever you need, right, to get your
Just
rest.
Thurman or the party?
You guys, they take Thurman into another room. They said, you can wait outside the room.
I will wait outside the room, but I have to guarantee that he is inside the room that you're showing me.
Of course.
No, and I also walk up outside the door as a dragon.
I need the audience alone with the one-handed man.
I'll be all right. Just be on the lookout, and if I scream, come and get me.
What exactly does that sound like?
Well, it will sound like a.
Boss, you can give me to them, and then if something happens to you, I can tell them.
Oh, you're coming with me.
Okay.
We're gonna stand outside the door where he is. I mean, you have a huge black dragon and a barbarian standing outside the door. I don't think you're gonna mess around too much, but maybe.
And Tom, you're okay with it all?
Yeah, I go in.
Okay. And so, Tom, you have a private conversation with the genie Sultan. He wants to know what you guys are doing there.
We are here to solve something that happened many, 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 many years ago that upset the balance of space and time and could potentially kill us all.
You hear the half orc laughing outside the door.
That's really funny. You Lego video. I'm sorry.
He says, what occurrence?
Well, there's this evil that is bringing together armies to take over all the planes
Okay.
and destroy us all. And this is a lich that has lived for hundreds, if not thousands of years, named the Whispering Tyrant. We believe that one of his henchmen, one of his severed six, as they call them, is on this plane, and we are here to rid you of this problem and try to bring peace and unity back to all the planes and to all the people.
He acknowledges there is a presence here that has been disturbing things and is invisible, and that they don't quite know what it is, so that must be the force that you're talking about.
This force is very evil, and we need to rid of it.
It hasn't interfered with their lives, so
It will. It will interfere and it will destroy. And your people and your children will not ever be able to live in peace and harmony.
he has some friends that have died in the ranks today that he's a little upset about, and he asks you, is there anything you can do about this?
I'm sorry.
You are a
for your
total
friends.
asshole.
Yeah. I feel
I
like
am sorry for your friends, but we're protecting ourselves. Nothing more.
the female has given us great gifts. I invite you to stay the evening in the palace, to sleep.
I'm not weary, and I'm wondering why you've summoned me here to talk to me in particular about my claw.
I've been told a prophecy about a one-handed man that would be here in the plane of air. And it's rare that a man, well, you're a dwarf, but it's okay. You fit the ticket.
What does the prophecy say?
It says that you should have no hands.
Well, that's just f***ed up.
Which people that are stealing, I use my sword and I just cut their hands off. I can do the same for you.
Claw, what do you think of this genie?
Telepathically speaking to you. I don't know about that, boss. You're already missing one hand.
What do you feel?
Cut it off.
What do you sense, Claw?
I can take care of this very easily. I know you're talking to your hand. I know it's smart, but I can take the other right now.
So you tell me why I'm here talking to you and why you will not help
I
us.
feel like we have gotten off on the wrong foot. I'm offering you a place to stay.
Sultan, we accept your offer as long as your offer is in peace.
The bounty will be plentiful for you.
Then we will rest tonight. But in the morning, you will show us this evil.
Again, I am Babaru, and you are very interesting to me. I cannot tell whether you are the prophesized or not. You have two hands. The prophecy clearly says only 0 hands. I will have to keep my eye on you.
I want to see my friends again.
Yes, they're listening at the door. They've heard everything we've said.
Oh, okay.
I slam on the door.
They're very
Going.
nervous about you. One's a big dragon. Everybody outside.
Is everything okay inside of there?
Right. By the way, I saw it when he lost that first hand. It was quite humorous.
Oh, shut up.
But are you okay inside of there?
I'm okay, Viv. Thank you.
Thurman, if you think you can you open the door for us?
Thurman walks over to the door and opens.
Yeah, I gotta use the restroom in a terrible way.
I really have to pee.
Oh, that's not the bathroom.
I was going to ask you, do you use the claw to wipe, or is that like off
I mean,
limits?
can't I just urinate off
I
the side?
mean,
Just
to
go
each their
entirely?
own, guys. You don't
my
have to be
God.
so picky about it all.
if you figure it's like a plus 31, you'll never miss the wipe.
I feel like making a sitcom on you guys, obnoxious house guests.
You know what? Listen, we attacked them first. Oh no, wait, hold on.
Yeah, you attacked them first.
Yeah, you did.
And you
why,
left
that was
me to talk to them. Being like, I don't know what I'm
choice.
talking about. I I just have things. Do you want the shiny things?
I don't think anybody won the player challenge because I didn't call you guys out, but I think it was over talking over all of it.
Before we end, as I talk over Spencer, I want everyone. I want to start with Spencer, then Brett, then Uncle Walrus, then Auroch.
Brett has a star.
No.
Oh, nice. Yeah, you got a star.
Who do you think wins the Melon Tom bet?
Ooh, that's tough, man. You guys really had your own moments of power.
We did, which is great.
But Tom killed one of the genies with a spell, so he went.
Okay.
You know, just it's a guy thing. It's like battle.
No,
Boo.
that's not.
Okay.
No, that's fucked up. All right, Brett,
Rolls God?
you're going in.
I'm gonna give it to Tom. Sorry, Mel, because he explained the situation and everything, and all that.
That's
good
fine.
stuff. Yeah.
I did like the clumsiness of the half orc. That was, yeah.
Uncle Walrus?
She was almost back in Glorian. We might have had to give it to her.
No.
I honestly have to say, by the end of the encounter, Mel got the guy to fall in love with him.
Okay, that's good. That's good. Yeah, yeah.
I'm gonna
true.
give it to Mel
Nice.
because she spent the majority of the time with these guys. She smoothed them over at least for them to say,
Did not
"Okay,
continue
let's
to
talk
kill
here,
you
one-handed
guys.
friend."
Yep.
So she kind of paved the way.
All right.
This is
Auroch.
true. That's right.
Yeah, that's true. You did open up the palace.
Yeah, I gotta go with Mel too, just because.
Oh, nice.
I mean, Thurman was more precise, but she initiated the contact with this guy.
I love this.
She carried it in freestyle. She really was just riffing.
She did.
Completely, and then she said, "Well, hold on, this talk," and she brokered the deal. And now we're not dead, and we have a place to sleep. So
After
that's true.
murdering a whole bunch of them
It's
too.
a tie is the shit.
Well, I think it's a
thing that
roll-off.
You guys can possibly imagine.
Actually, can I change mine? Can I
Oh,
change
let's
mine?
do a roll off.
Oh, wait, Brett's changing.
What
Brett-
D
I'm
should
gonna
we
change
do?
mine. I'm gonna change mine. It's not going to Mel, but it's going to Jonathan for rolling that magnificent 20. That actually kind of.
So
Oh, that was
that's
kinda cool.
less
That was-
from
that was
Tom,
impressive.
Though, so because Jonathan
That was
isn't an
impressive.
option.
Jonathan's not in it. Why don't we just
Oh, you're right. You're right.
Let's carry it over to the
Well,
next
no.
episode. I
Under
would
these
love to do
rules, it would
that.
just go to Mel because you got 2 for Mel and 1 for Tom.
I mean, I'm only gonna get 3 stars versus Thurman getting 3 stars because it's not that big of a. We didn't bet too much, so I don't want to. We can parlay it, or I can start off the next episode with an additional star, and then we can see what's gonna finish the Melon Tom bet that will win it.
Okay, yeah, we have been doing deficit stars. So Tom ended up with 6 without the players challenge. 5 for Walrus. Mel, you had 2, and Kurt, you had
Yes.
8. So Kurt 1 stars, and Tom came in next.
for being murderous.
But
being a murderer,
Tom,
yes, I did.
Tom came in next.
Notate that.
He didn't murder; he just murdered.
Yes, I did notate that.
Oh, that's true. I didn't give any stars for Mel. Your conversation. Thank you. And then Tom, your conversation. But I think.
Oh yeah, that's fair.
I'm very surprised. Well, that's why I think it was like I feel like both me and Tom did like a pretty.
Kurt still has it at 8.
I talked more than normal.
He still got it at 8.
It's okay. It's my brother.
But if you guys want to start next week with deficit,
Oh Jesus.
you would start with 3, Walrus. Remind me of that.
I think we should do a D20 roll off.
Mel, you'll start with 5.
No. I want us to do a D20 roll.
Tom, you'll start with 2.
No, Tom, ready?
Mel's like, no.
No, we are ending this Melon Tom bet in a lockdown. Ready?
Yes. It's the roll off.
All right, here we go. 3, 2, 1.
15.
16.
Oh!
I'm sorry. Give me 1 second. Let me just.
Was that a boob shot?
Oh no.
What
Break
happened
my
there?
camera
That was
so
like
I can
a
show
breast
you.
cam.
It is a 16. It's
Whoa, 16.
Wow, so close.
Nice job. The audience loves it. Well,
Nice.
we appreciate
Nice.
everybody tuning in. Remember, just because we're on lockdown, don't not buy MacLeod Ale because they're awesome. Go to emeraldknights.com and buy their stuff online. They're also playing in person now. And if you want, buy some Paizo projects. They don't officially sponsor us.
Sponsor
but
us anymore.
there was talks.
Leaving
That's
Richmond
cool.
downloads. Leaving Richmond.
But keep
That's right, leave
subscribing
Richmond.
and downloading these podcasts and episodes because that's the thing that's really
Rate,
helping
review.
us a lot.
Go to
and rate
Facebook.
and review. And just say that this was a great episode or this wasn't a great episode or, like what the fuck is going on with the rules god. Like some comments in like Facebook or Instagram
Someplace.
or
What a jerk the
someplace,
DM is.
and we would really love for you guys to give as much input for us as like the next seasons or the next episode outside of just Paizo 2E is going to continue because this is a community podcast and we want to have your guys' input as much to please you guys.
Rules
Check out
God's a
Leaving
trademark
Richmond's
of Brett.
music. Check out Emerald Knights.
Yeah, Leaving Richmond.
We're gonna have-
I listen, as you guys probably maybe follow me. I listen to a lot of Leaving Richmond
Oh, man.
when I'm cleaning or
Mel
cooking
listens to
or
it.
shenanigans. I
makes
do.
delicious pot roast.
I
Delicious pot
listen
roast.
to
Yes.
I listen to Leaving Richmond a lot, so I highly recommend it.
He's great
After this
listening
episode,
to
we'll have
during
Dink and Love
sex as
t-shirts.
well.
Dink and Love t-shirts available on the store.
I mean, yeah.
Yeah.
How are we doing it?
What?
Let me tell you guys, we're doing it live.
Do it live. We're listening to Leaving Richmond during sex.
Ooh, I should try that.
The following is an audio warning. Do not use power tools while listening. Do not superglue your headphones to your ears. Do not listen in front of minors. Do not place your phone or tablet in the washer. Do not drop in the toilet, swim in the pool, or even dunk in the hot tub. Ask your doctor if Loaded Dice Rollers is right for you. Side effects of the Loaded Dice Rollers podcast, while uncommon, may include headache, nausea, vomiting, death, dizziness, vaginal ejaculations, dysentery, cardiac arrhythmia, mild heart explosions. While listening, some people experience varicose veins, darkened stool, darkened soul, or vomiting, hemorrhoids, diabetes, virginity, mild discomfort, vampirism, spontaneous dental hydroplosion, high sugar levels, and even more vomiting and wild rashing. If you experience any of these side effects, please talk to your psychologist.
Please talk to your doctor about listening to the Loaded Dice Rollers podcast and if the Loaded Dice Rollers podcast is right for you. Don't miss out. Press that subscribe button. Find us on Facebook and Instagram at Loaded Dice Rollers and at GMMacleods.